Hello friends, followers and channel members, welcome back to another video here on the channel in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. And with the recent release of the PMDG B777, many of you will have been enjoying those long haul flights as you travel across the globe. Now, in the past on this channel, we've had some videos showcasing my personal top 10 freeware sceneries that are available for Microsoft Flight Simulator. But with the 777 being released, I wanted to share with you my top 10 high quality freeware airports that actually do have real world 777-300ER flights, so that you can find somewhere new to explore with some amazing scenery, of course, all for free as well. In addition to this, the amazing Flight Simulator community has come together, bringing some other fantastic little add-ons all for free to try and enhance our PMDG B777 flying experience. The first of these then are custom views. Now obviously you can create your own, but there is a link in the video description down below to a custom view set for the 777 which I really like. Once you have downloaded the file and unzipped it, you'll then need to take this folder which contains two config files, just cut this, and you want to place that up from your community folder. If you search backwards, find the Microsoft Flight Simulator, then the local cache. From there, go into Sim Objects, Airplanes, and it is here that you'll want to paste that folder. Now if you've already got some custom views set up, then it will override this folder and override those custom views. You may already have this folder available. If not, doesn't matter, just paste it into this Aeroplanes folder. Next then, for users of GSX, there are a couple of great GSX profiles being created by the community. Again, this is linked in the video description down below. Working back from the community folder, once more find the app data, roaming, virtually, and simply paste this into the Airplanes folder. Now you will need to create a 777 folder. If there isn't one already included, make sure that it looks exactly the same as you see here on the screen and pop the file into it. Next then, you're going to want a realistic SimBrief profile, ensuring everything is as close to real life as you can possibly get with accurate fuel calculations. This is linked in the video description down below. Get this in and we're all set up to take your PMDG B777 around the world to some of these fantastic freeware airports. Now I'm going to give you all of these in no particular order, but personally speaking, I think that these are the best, highest quality freeware airports that you can get all on flightsim.to. Not only that, they all have scheduled 777-300ER flights, so you can do these flights as realistically as possible, as it's based on real world operations. So here are my top 10 must-have airports for the 777, starting off with Kuwait. Now this has lots of flights, with of course Kuwait Airways being the main operator of the 777 here. Built in the late 1920s, it now has 5 terminals, of which Kuwait Airways uses Terminal 4. And for those of you that also prefer flying cargo flights, well, this is a great choice for that as well, being in mind we have Qatar, Ethiopian, DHL and Cargolux, not to mention of course as well Turkish Cargo. The 777 freight version, I believe, is coming a little bit further down the line, so hopefully this will work out well for you. Up next then, we have Istanbul Airport. Now this is one of the busiest airports in Europe. It's a major hub for Turkey, and the 777 operators here include Emirates, Qatar and of course Turkish Airways. Turkish Airways fly globally with their 777s from here, so with this airport in your community folder you'll not be short of routes to fly in the new PMDG. Up next then is a recently new freeware airport which has come out, and that is Frankfurt in Germany. Now of course the main operator out of here is Lufthansa, but they don't fly the 777s. Instead, if you want to take your 777 on a real world route to or from Frankfurt, then you'll be looking to fly Singapore, United, Emirates or Qatar. Next then, moving over to the Far East, and we're in Tokyo for Haneda Airport. Originally opened in 1931, this is one of the busiest airports in the Far East. For your 777 routes, then Japan Airlines is obviously the main choice. However, also Cathay Pacific, Emirates, and of course All Nippon also fly 777 routes from this airport. Now, Japan and surrounding countries are densely populated, which means that airlines do use some of their larger wide-bodied aircraft on shorter flights, meaning if you're looking to take the 777 out on some realistic routes but don't want to be flying for 6 or 7 hours or more, then these routes would be a great place to start looking. From east to west then, as we head to Canada for our next freeware airport, and Montreal. This is the third busiest airport in Canada, and of course Air Canada fly their 777s here, as too do Qatar. Lots of transatlantic routes, so if they are your thing, then this is a great option. Next then, for somewhere a little bit different. If you like going to those exotic places, then this place could be for you. Reunion Island Roland Garros Airport. Now, Air France are the only 777 operator that currently flies into this airport, and of course that route takes you between Paris and Reunion Island. Somewhere that probably doesn't get that much love in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but the romanticism of being able to fly somewhere like this, still with high quality and now freeware scenery, is quite appealing. Definitely a route to check out. Another part of the world then that perhaps we don't fly to as much as we should is Brazil, and there's a great freeware airport for Sao Paulo Airport. Airlines that operate the 777-300ER here include Air France, KLM, and more locally LATAM. All of these will take you across the world, usually transatlantic as well. Heading back up to Canada for our next freeware airport, though this time it's to the west coast and we're in Vancouver. Now, Vancouver is the second busiest airport in Canada, and you have airlines such as Air India, Air Canada, Philippine, Eva Air, and Cathay Pacific flying their 777s here, so giving you lots of good options and different choices for your flight simulator routes. One of the great places to fly over in Microsoft Flight Simulator, because the scenery does look stunning, just for the fact that it's a place that we don't usually ever think of as having great scenery, and that of course is Africa. There is an amazing freeware Cape Town International Airport available. However, for this you will need the default Azobo Cape Town installed as well. Both Emirates and KLM fly their 777s here, giving you the choice of Amsterdam or Dubai, both of which are very scenic routes and a great option for a nice long-haul flight. Finally then, we finish our top 10 freeware 777 airports with the 17th busiest airport in the world, and that is Bangkok in Thailand. It's the 11th busiest airport in Asia and gives you lots of options to take your 777 around the world, flying either Etihad, Qatar, Eva Air, or even Korean Airlines. Now, of course, this is my own personal top 10 freeware airport list, and what I have tried to do with this list is stay away from some of the major airports for which we know there is really good high quality payware scenery. If you so wish, I can have a look at maybe producing a similar video to this, but looking at the top 10 777 payware airports. Let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see that. Of course, if there are any other freeware airports that you are aware of that accept 777-300ER flights with realistic routes, then again, please let me know in the comments down below, so not just I, but everybody else can read those as well and take inspiration for our flight simulator flying. If you have enjoyed this video, then please do leave a like before you go. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, if you're not yet a subscriber, then please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell as well, so you don't miss any future videos and of course our live stream flights. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all again in the next one. Bye bye for now.